All right, y'all. Sorry if I look a little crazy right now. I'm on the way to the gym. I just woke up. Hey, baby. But I was walking to my car and I saw a beautiful butterfly, and I've been seeing beautiful butterflies everywhere. And God just told me, like, this is the part where you bloom, right? And I'm thinking about the process of butterflies when they're coming out of that cocoon, when they're spreading their wings, when they're becoming a new form. I can imagine that it's scary, flying or moving in a way that you've never moved before, progressing in a way that you've never progressed before. Now they have to use new muscles. They have to build new, muscle memory of how to move forward, of how to fly versus when they were used to crawling. And yeah, it might be harder to learn how to fly, but you can go further, faster when you learn how to fly. Yeah, it might be uncomfortable learning how to fly, but you can progress and elevate and reach heights that you never could because you're learning a new way of living, a new way of life, because they yielded to the process. They yielded to the transformation. They probably don't even know what's happening to them. They don't know what they'll become. They don't know what their wings are going to look like. They just know that they have to trust the process, and in trusting that process, they finally get to come out on the other side transformed and able to reach heights that they never could imagine. And also, everybody is looking at them in awe of their beauty, in awe of their transformation, and all they had to do was hold on through the tough process. So God said, now is your time to bloom. Now is your time to finally become who I always wanted you to be, who you always could be, when you finally decided to let go, right? Because they can't come out of the cocoon. A butterfly can't come out of the cocoon trying to crawl again. The butterfly has to fly. It has to embrace its new form. So God is saying, finally, you've embraced your new form. Finally, you've embraced being born again. You're okay with being corny. You're okay with being left out of. You're okay with cutting off certain habits. And finally, you've embraced and actually found joy in going deeper in me and just figuring out all that I have for you, all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the joy, all the peace. God says you will not be let down by choosing to follow me. I could never let you down. You could never be put to shame. The righteous will never be put to shame. Those who wait on the Lord, he will renew their strength, right? So God says you could never go wrong with choosing me, with choosing to walk with me, with choosing to be transformed by me and yield to me. This is surrenderance. There's freedom. There's freedom in letting go. There's freedom in letting go of everything you can't control. Too many of us were worshiping our problems. I decentered my problems for so long. Hold on, baby. For so long, I would just seek God about my problems. And he's like, are you seeking me for me? Or are you seeking me about these problems? Like, what is the focus here? You know what I mean? And when I shifted my focus to genuinely just focusing on God and learning more about him, his character, and what it is he requires us to become, then my problems just kind of disappeared. Honestly, like, I don't have to prioritize them in any way. I pray about them and I leave them in the Father's hands, and I can go back to enjoying this newfound love in him. So it's time that we bloom. It's time that we become okay with being set apart. We don't have to look like this world. We don't have to prove that we still got it, or we're still cool, or we're still trendy and we know the TikTok trends. Be set apart. And if that makes you if that'll make you the MVP, guess what? You're the MVP in God's book. He loves you. He's going to take care of you, right? Seek first the kingdom and all things will be added unto you. So seek him first. Seek him diligently, right? Because it's not like we got all the time in the world. He is coming back, and we should desire for him to come back. This is not a fear message. You should not be in fear of your Father that loves you unconditionally coming back, unless you know that you're not in good standing with him because you're lukewarm, right? So embrace this newfound love you have in Jesus Christ. Or even if it's, a flame that's been there, continue to ignite that flame. Continue to be on fire for him, because he's going to allow you to bloom and spread your wings like a beautiful butterfly. And you're just going to become all that he's, created you to be. But I pray this word blesses y'all. Have a blessed day.